Automation is pretty easy. Create an SMS, create a wait step, blah, blah, blah. Add another wait step, add a voicemail drop. We gotta fucking upload something. You can continue the automation for a long time, right? Anybody can do what I just did. We just did this in like a minute, and we can just keep making it longer and longer and longer. That's not the hard part about automation. As you see, this is a linear automation. What happens at the end of this automation? Let me show you why what we do is so incredibly important and so different than like just creating automations. You got this database reactivation, and you got all sorts of things that are happening, drip sequences, SMS, email. If they reply, you see we have an answer for every single thing. If they don't reply, this happens. If they do reply and it's a callback, this happens. If it's an email, this happens. If it's a text, this happens. Goes to the chatbot over here. And then there's different ways of handling the chatbot. Is it going to book straight into the CRM, or is it going to request a callback, gather all the information, get a callback? Or what happens when a new lead comes in? Depends where they come in from. It's going to then update the customer journey. It's going to check to see which lead source it came in. Every single lead source has a totally different flow, totally different workflow. And if you were to see this behind the scenes, you'd be like, oh, this looks so cool. But that's not what makes it cool. What makes it cool is that there's an answer for everything that might happen. Did they reply? No. So they go here. Did they reply? Yes. If the AI is on, they go here. If the AI is not on, they go here. And then what happens? They go all the way down here, and then they get pushed up to either the callback or the job booked. Or let's say that they don't respond to the new lead funnel. What happens? They go here to this follow-up funnel. That basically follows up with them. And if they don't do anything, you're going to move them to the lead nurture, right? They're going to go all the way over here. And what happens if they're in here and they don't respond? They just go to the next month. What happens if they don't respond at the last month? They go all the way back to over here. What happens if they do respond? The chatbot's going to reply, and it's going to bring them back over here. And this chatbot, this nonstop bot, either there's going to be the nonstop booking add-on that you're having to book straight into the CRM, or it's going to gather all the information and then send it over here to a callback. What if the job is booked, but then it gets canceled? This is going to then trigger the cancellation funnel so that it can get it rescheduled. What happens if they don't reply? We're going to move them back to the lead nurture so they never stop getting nurtured. What happens once the job is booked? It's going to introduce them to the rep that they're going to meet with. It's then going to send some reminders and do all of that fun stuff, some testimonials and whatever you want to add. And then what happens if they reply? Well, this is going to happen. If they don't reply, you're going to run the appointment, and then you're going to probably send an estimate. What happens after the estimate is sent? You can see here we stop the bot. And what if they don't reply? They're going to move to the lead nurture. Or what happens if they do reply? Either this is going to happen or this is going to happen. Or what happens if they're in the middle of the job and they kind of pause? Okay, then this is going to happen. What happens if they reply with a disposition? Then this is going to happen. It's going to check to see which disposition they replied with, and it's going to battle that disposition with one of the workflows that we currently have. What happens when the job is in progress? Okay, well, there's going to stop everything. It's going to update the customer journey and wait till the job is finished. What happens when the job is finished? It's going to try to get the review and the referral. What happens after that? They're going to go to this annual customer nurture funnel. When does this end? It doesn't. My point here, creating an automation that's linear is super easy. That is not the hard part. Creating a loop system that makes it so that somehow you can nurture leads throughout the year, every single year, without annoying them. That is the hard part, and almost nobody can do it. And that is what we specialize in. That's our specialty. And by the way, that's all I have to say. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll make you another one soon. Bye.